In this video, we're going to talk about a website that will help you to do your translations. So this service, it's called Context Reverso, and we can just access here the website. There you go. So you can see here, we can translate from a particular language. You can select the language here. You can select the other language in this other part here. So this is your starting language. This is your translated language, and then you can just enter here a word or let's say a phrase that may mean something in the original language but not in the translated one. So for example, let's make some tests here. I want to say goodbye in Italian. Sorry, I spelled this wrong. Okay, so goodbye. There you go. So it's gonna give me all the information here. It's gonna give me some suggestions, and then it's gonna tell me a lot of options on how we can use this word in Italian. So you have addio, arrivederci, saluto, ciao, etc. And down below you can also have some examples. Not only that, you can also click here on the pronunciation. Goodbye. And you can hear in English or in the other language. So you can have many examples here, and if you want to have more, you need to register. This is totally free, and also if you want to have more additional tools, you will need to create accounts. You can also download the Reverso for Windows for free, and you can also download it for, as you can see here in the home page, you can download it for Google Play or App Store. And what else? Well, you have here all these languages, and you can discover a lot of things here. Well, let's say I want to type something that has a meaning in English but not really in Italian. For example, keyboard warrior. Now this is a term that means, well, you have the explanation here sometimes. But this basically means when someone it's courageous only when he writes, but hides and doesn't want to show up as an actual person. So it's only insulting maybe, or acting in a hostile way, but only behind a screen, behind a keyboard. Now this is the term here. Now in Italian you don't translate this automatically, which would be, well, let's make just a search here and let's see the results. Okay, keyboard warrior here, it's expressed with this term, but it's not really that. So I can suggest an example myself, and sometimes again these are like automatic translation. So we don't say that in Italian. We say, well, let's invert this. So in Italian we say leone da tastiera. Okay, so if I press enter, it's gonna detect automatically that this is in Italian, and it's gonna make the English translation. And you can see that this is keyboard, but in English leone is lion, so we say lion, keyboard lion instead of keyboard warrior. Now sometimes you have some not the automatic translation, but you have some these particular ways that in some countries they express something, and sometimes you will find these suggestions here in Reverso Context thanks to the people who contribute. So if you want to contribute, you can register and use it not just as a translator but also as a supporter, let's say like this. Okay, other things that we can do is we can basically copy and paste anything. So if we go in Wikipedia, let's get something from here. So I will get this copy and paste it. I can just paste this with Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, or right-click, copy and paste, and then press the search again, and it's gonna make the translation here. Again, I can hear all the pronunciations, And if I click, I can see the text that they have copy and pasted, not just the initial phrase here. And again, it's gonna do an automatic translation, so you better check if everything it's fine. So there is no artificial intelligence today that can be the same job as a professional translator. So you always need to be careful here. Maybe go phrase by phrase and check if everything is all right. And you can also use this searching web to see if that particular phrase, that particular terms or way to say something, it's usually, well, it's actually used in the web or in a language. You can do some researches. Depends how deep you need to go, how professional you need to go with a translation. But this is actually a really good tool to start and then move on with more in-depth translation. So what else here? Yeah, that's it. That's the collaborative dictionary. Now this is used for giving a translation which is more an interpretation of something than a translation. For example, this one, on the face of it usually means something else here. So you have, yeah, this is collaborative dictionary that will help you translate something that is not really so simple. It's a way of saying. It's not that automatic and direct translation. It's more like an interpretation, and it's gonna point out here the words and expressions suggested by users in the collaborative dictionary. That's gonna help you to translate those things that if you translate directly, they won't make much sense. Okay, I hope I explained this well enough. Okay, so other things that we can do here is the spell check. You can do this in English or you can do this in other languages. You can also try to rephrase. And again, this is a premium feature, as you can see. You don't have all the tools available in the free version, but if you want, you can upgrade. And these are all artificial intelligence tools that will help you, again, to fix a little bit rewrite basically the paragraphs here. And then you have synonyms, and for example, I can type warrior, and then it's gonna give me all the different similar terms. Okay. And conjugation, also this is pretty important. So for example, if I'm looking for a particular verb, let's say I want to type translate. Okay, here I can, again, translate. I can hear the pronunciation. I can scroll down and I have all the verbs. Future, future continuous, and so on. Yeah, I have all different ways I can conjugate this verb here. And of course, you can do this also in Italian or other language that you may don't know. For example, if I do this in Italian, I will type tradurre and conjugate, and that's it. This is my results: present, future, past. In all the, well, Italian is a little bit more complex than English, as you can see here, and you will find all the conjugation here. It's pretty useful tool for people who are working in more than one language. And you have other tools here: translate document, grammar, dictionary, and other stuff. Okay, this will be all for this video guide. If you want to check other videos, go to the videos page. In the playlist at the top, you will find the English video courses for professional software, and also all the way down you will find English video guides about many topics, about smartphone, web apps, and many more things. If you want to support us, you can do it with the community, with the store. In the About page down below, you will find links that will support us and also will give you a reward. So if you are interested in these services, go give it a look and see it if it can be of some interest for you. And of course, you can just support us by joining the channel. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video guide.